Babies born a year or two ago. Giraffe babies. In a span of 6 months, well, we actually had 5 babies born, 4 girls and 1 boy. So somebody was pretty busy pretty quickly. And way up on the top of the hill, the gray animals are white bearded wildebeest, one of Africa's largest migrations. They will migrate sometimes in the millions. The word wildebeest is Afrikaans for wild beast. The Afrikaan people gave him that name because of the menacing look. To the right of the wildebeest are springbok. Now they will spring into the air to get away from predators. It's called prunking. It'll look like their legs are attached to pogo sticks. And right here in the middle of the savannah, you'll see some Hartman mountain zebras. Now, these are pretty rare zebras. The fact that they don't have any stripes on their bellies, that doesn't make them rare. But the stripes are unique to each animal, just like our fingerprints. If you look real close, you'll see a baby zebra. We had 2 babies born this year. And for zebras that are pretty rare, it's a great thing when we can increase the herd. Now we're heading towards the edge of elephant country, and a lone elephant by itself is almost always a male elephant. Group of elephants generally are adult females and their babies. The biggest threat to elephants are humans. They hunt elephants for their tusks. They're also moving into their habitat in very large numbers. With the destruction of elephant habitat, which both humans and elephants into dangerous situations. Many things we can do to help. We can support and join conservation organizations. Over here on the left, you'll see some mandrill monkeys. They're the largest and most colorful monkeys in Africa. Females will weigh about 30 pounds. The dominant male, well, he's a big fella. He'll weigh about 100 pounds. And of course, in order to keep the attention of his ladies, he's the most colorful. And the bridge coming up has been quite a challenge to get across. So here's my advice, hang on. I've got the steering wheel to hold on to. You've got each other. And here we go. That looks like we're going to make it this trip. Just in case. Let's get out of here before something happens. Looks like we've come across some red clay. Elephants will occasionally eat small amounts of this clay. It actually gives them beneficial minerals. Like a family of elephants up ahead. Many times you'll see elephants throwing dirt and mud and sand up on their back. And they do that because they sunburn so easily. That's their way of protecting their skin. It acts like a natural sunscreen for them. we've come across a flock of greater flamingos. That pink of all flamingos. Coloring comes from the keratin and the brine shrimp that they eat. If you look, you're going to see some fuzzy gray flamingos. Those are actually babies. Takes a couple of months for them to grow their adult feathers.
So pretty.
We've had some white rhino activity through here. You can tell by the mud hole. So at one time they were Africa's greatest success story. Well, sadly they no longer are. Ruthless poachers hunting them for their horn. They're hunting them because some cultures believe rhino horn can cure disease like cancer. Rhino horns are the same material our hair and nails are made out of. You look down the road, you'll see some white rhinos. I don't find a better way of protecting them. They're not going to be around much longer. Now we're pretty excited. We do have an active breeding program for white rhinos. We have 5 females and 1 male. We're hoping we'll get some babies out of the pairing. And right over here, you'll see a cheetah laying right in the middle of the hill. They run about 60 miles an hour for several hundred yards. They're primarily daytime hunters.
Another one walking.
And they are the only large cats that actually purr. You have an ostrich. Now they have feathers and wings, but don't fly. They run about 40 miles an hour. Just up ahead is a rock formation called the Copy. It's a good vantage point for large cats, like lions. Female lions do the majority of the hunting. The male, well, he's kind of like the house husband. Kind of takes care of the family while the girls go out and get his dinner. Is Lion Pride.
She's had a hard day on the run.
And you've got the white rhinos over here on the right. Somebody's rock hugging.
Yeah.
Some warthog birds here in the hillside. Dug out by the largest burrowing mammal. Warthogs will dig their own burrows, but occasionally they'll move into somebody else's. Oh, there's a warthog right there in the burrow, see it? Got a nice little spot. Little brown antelope is a mountain nearly extinct in the wild, even though they're related to the wildebeest. friends, the goal of conservation is to balance the needs of humans and the needs of animals. If we can achieve that balance, well, then really everybody wins. And that's what we're striving for here on